So there are lots of reasons to buy the new DJI Air2s. It looks good, it looks really good, but I'm just going to share a few reasons why I don't think I'm going to be buying this drone. Probably. So this is all going to be very specific to me and people who use drones in the same way that I do. I don't use drones commercially, I use them for my own filmmaking and my own kind of hobbying for this YouTube channel, so bear that in mind. But let's just get into this. I have here, this is the Mavic 2 Pro, okay? Had this for about a year, 2 years, something like that. This is a great drone, okay? But I stopped using this drone. And the reason I stopped using this drone is because I bought this drone. This is the Mini 2. This is far more practical for me than this is. And I'm gonna go into some of those reasons now. And there's one reason which is an absolute deal breaker. And unfortunately for me, the Mavic Air 2s hasn't solved that problem for me. So really quickly, why do I use this and not the Mavic 2 Pro? Well, Mavic 2 Pro is about £1,200. This cost about £500. I don't want to lose this, but if I had to choose one of these to go into a lake or fly into a tree very fast, I would choose this every time because I can replace this and it won't hurt that bad. Another thing with this is it's absolutely tiny. I can fit this in my pocket. I can fit this into my coat pocket. And you know that thing when you're using your drone and you want to walk to the next location and you kind of carrying all your stuff. You've got your bag on your back, you've got your controller and it's got your phone mounted in it and you've maybe got a cable coming out of that, and then you've got this. At least with this I can put this in my jacket pocket and I can walk along, you know, and I've got a spare hand because I've got a controller in the other. Now I recognize I'm comparing a Mavic Mini 2 to a Mavic 2 Pro to tell you that I'm not going to be buying the DJI Air2s. It's getting complicated, isn't it, this world? Another thing to consider here is I'll be honest, I'm a little bit of a drone wimp. If I'm around lots of people, I feel reluctant to take off. I feel that it's noisy, I feel it's intrusive for people out in the countryside, and also, you know, I don't want to crash it around people because they'll think I'm an idiot. Now, there's one thing that this has got which blew my mind, okay, and it is this. This is the battery pack for the DJI Mini 2, okay? There are 3 batteries in here. The other thing is, I can't charge this via a USB cable. I have to go into the mains, and the car charger is a little slow, so that doesn't help me. This I can charge using USB-C, just direct from any little plug. And the other thing is, it's amazing, is that once you can actually go out of this, so you can use USB cable out of this, and it becomes just a battery pack at that point. So you could be, you know, you could have your battery in your drone, and the other 2 in there, you could charge your phone with it if you really needed to. I think that's a really, really cool feature. Now, obviously the controller is the same as far as I could see for the Air 2s and the Mini 2. The controller is basically the same controller. This is so good that until they come up with a solution just like this for their larger drones with their 1-inch sensors and all that sort of stuff, I just don't think I can switch away from this Mini 2 because that's it. That's what you need in your bag with the controller, obviously, but that's 3 batteries and the drone, you know. You can't beat that. And I've got a funny feeling that the only drone that I'm gonna see that will replace this is the Mini 3. This, I just fly it about and it takes pictures, it does video, and it tells the stories I need it to tell, and then I can get on with what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, I think it's a great little drone. I shot this with it. You know, I've been testing out printing shots from this little sensor, and this is a stitch, it's a vertical stitch upwards. But it really, really surprised me at how good this little thing is. And I recognize there are lots of things that they can do to improve this, and I can't wait for them to do that. But for now, this is the perfect drone for me. And if you want to see how I use the DJI Mini 2, I put up a video just yesterday, so I'll link that up on the screen right now. And, you know, hit the subscribe button, and if you do, I will see you in the next video.